In recent years, the relationship between former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte and the International Criminal Court, or ICC, has captured global attention. At the heart of this complex issue is an investigation into alleged crimes against humanity. But what exactly is this investigation about, and what are the legal complexities involved? Let's break it down. The core of the ICC's investigation centers on the War on Drugs campaign initiated during Rodrigo Duterte's presidency, which began in 2016. Reports from human rights organizations and media outlets documented thousands of alleged extrajudicial killings. The allegations claimed that these killings were not isolated incidents but part of a widespread and systematic attack directed against a civilian population, which could constitute crimes against humanity under international law. The Philippine government has consistently disputed the number of casualties and the nature of these operations, stating they were legitimate police actions against individuals who violently resisted arrest. It's this stark contrast in narratives that prompted the ICC to begin its preliminary examination. Now, let's talk about jurisdiction. The ICC is a court of last resort. It can only step in when a country is unwilling or unable to genuinely investigate and prosecute these serious crimes itself. This is known as the principle of complementarity. The Philippines ratified the Rome Statute, the treaty that established the ICC, in 2011. This gave the court jurisdiction over crimes committed on Philippine territory or by its nationals from that point forward. However, the legal questions are complex. The defense argues that the Philippine justice system is fully functional and capable of handling these cases, making the ICC's intervention unnecessary. The ICC prosecutor, on the other hand, argues that the domestic efforts have not been sufficient to deliver justice for the victims. A major turning point occurred in March 2018, when President Duterte announced the Philippines' withdrawal from the Rome Statute, which became effective 1 year later in March 2019. The administration argued that the treaty was never legally binding due to a failure to publish it in the country's official gazette. However, according to the Rome Statute itself, a withdrawal does not affect the court's jurisdiction over crimes committed during the time the country was a state party. This means the ICC maintains its authority to investigate alleged crimes that occurred between November 2011, when the Philippines joined, and March 2019, when its withdrawal took effect. The legal debate over this very point remains a central part of the proceedings. So, what are the potential consequences? While Mr. Duterte is in the Philippines, he is protected from arrest by a non-member state. The ICC does not have its own police force and relies on member countries to carry out arrests. However, if he were to travel to any of the 124 countries that are members of the ICC, he could theoretically face arrest and be surrendered to the court in The Hague. The ongoing investigation also carries significant diplomatic and political weight. It places the Philippines' human rights record under international scrutiny and could influence foreign relations and policy. The legal proceedings are expected to be lengthy, with numerous appeals and jurisdictional challenges along the way. To recap, the ICC's investigation into the situation in the Philippines is a landmark case testing the boundaries of international justice. It involves complex questions of state sovereignty, the principle of complementarity, and the legal effects of withdrawing from an international treaty. The outcome will have lasting implications not only for the Philippines but also for the future of international criminal law and accountability for leaders worldwide. Thanks for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into complex global issues. Click the link in the description to learn more.